At the end of 2022, I bought this guitar, the Sterling JP150, and I called it my dream guitar because I've been wanting a Sterling or maybe even a Musicman JP for many years now. Actually, since I'm gonna say 2011 or something like that, when I bought one of the initial runs of the Sterling range of the JP guitars. That guitar had a bunch of flaws, and over the years they've been improving these guitars to the point where I think this is actually a killer instrument. Yet somehow I find myself in a position where I'm selling it. I knew it. It's one of those YouTube things. Oh, this is the best thing in the world when you get it. And a few weeks later, the truth is revealed. Oh, hey, negative lad. Great to see you, I guess. Yeah. Can you just get to the point? Why are you selling the guitar that you called your dream guitar just a few months ago? Well, you see, negative lad, people change. Oh, really? Yeah, stop it. I mean that. I know you made the whole thing just for some clicks. Do you have to be so black and white about it? But to actually answer your question, I did buy my dream guitar, except the problem was that dream was from like 11 or 12 years ago. Alright, that maybe makes sense. You see, in 2011, I was the biggest Petrucci fan. I was chasing his tone and maybe subconsciously his playing skills as well, with different pieces of gear and stuff like that. And that kind of reached its pinnacle when the Sterling JP150 arrived. As I mentioned in the initial video of this guitar, I ended up returning that Sterling, or I think I sold it. I don't remember exactly how it went. Basically, I got rid of it because it would have needed so much care from luthier and me to be even playable, to be honest, because there was fret sprout, there was some glue on the fingerboard and stuff like that. Just a lot of work, and I felt it wasn't worth it. Roughly 11-ish years later, I found myself in a situation where I was presented with a choice to either pay taxes or buy something through my business, and I ended up getting a guitar and obviously chose this one. If I'm totally honest, when I got the guitar, I wasn't actually 100% excited when I got it, but having had a lot of guitars coming through my studio, I knew that a lot of instruments kind of take their time before you get accustomed to them, and then you fall in love with them and can't imagine your life without them, so to speak. Sounds a bit romantic, but I think you get what I mean. However, with this guitar, what happened was kind of the opposite of that. I grew up playing Ibanez's and LTDs and all these flat radius guitars, but kind of slowly transitioned into more traditional radiuses and neck shapes and stuff like that. And I hadn't realized how much my preferences had actually changed, because this guitar comes with a very thin neck and a very flat 16-inch radius with jumbo frets, and I thought I would get used to it, but I haven't. I'm not saying that this guitar is unplayable or anything like that, but when I pick up my other instruments with more traditional neck shapes and fretboard radius as well, they just feel so much better. With this one, I feel I have to readjust every time I grab it, kind of the way I have to position my left hand and stuff like that. It just doesn't work for me. And I'm not even saying that there's anything wrong with this guitar. I like the tones I'm getting with it. I like the tremolo stability. I like the pickups in this, even though some people have criticized those. I like the gig bag it comes with. It's really compact, and the whole guitar is kind of fun and practical to carry because the case is so small. Stuff like that. It's not heavy, anything like that. It's actually also really ergonomic. But I'm just not clicking with it, and I think that's one of the things we guitar players underestimate when we try to choose our instruments. And it's not even the fact that I haven't given this guitar enough time to get used to it. This has been my most played guitar since I got it in early January. I have to admit, I'm just not gelling with it, clicking with it, whatever the word is. So I have made a decision that this guitar will find a new owner and I will get something else. And I think a lot of you can actually relate to this because as guitar players, we think we want a certain thing, but when we get it, we realize that's not the thing we actually wanted. And the cycle goes on and so on. I'm 100% sure I'm not the only one who has something like this happen to them as well. So be sure to share your guitar or other music gear story below. And if you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting the subscribe button, the like button, just hit all the buttons on the screen and good things will happen. Thank you so much for watching. I shall see you next time.